The secret behind financial success. Do you ever wonder why some people get rich so easily while others have a hard time making ends meet? If how you think and act with your money is more important than how much you earn, what would that mean? We'll show you the hidden rules that can change your financial life in this video. Are you ready to find out the real secrets to long-term financial success? Let's jump right in. Quite frequently, we are conditioned to believe that the path to monetary success is a process that is quite difficult to navigate. There are even consumers who are under the impression that in order to achieve financial success, one must lead a life of austerity. Everything could not be further from the truth. When it comes to practicing successful financial management, you do not require the assistance of a skilled wealth management financial counselor. According to my point of view, the most important factors in achieving financial success are adhering to a few fundamental guidelines for financial planning and developing the self-control to do so. Regardless of how much money you make, I have compiled a list of 10 suggestions that anyone may use to achieve financial success. Establish a budget for each month and each year. This action lays the foundation for efficient administration of one's financial resources, which is essential for efficient management. It is preferable to put money away every month to cover all of your monthly expenses, including those that are fixed, variable, and incidental, rather than going on a shopping spree at random. This will allow you to manage your finances more effectively. It is recommended that you make efforts toward the creation of a yearly budget in the long run. You're able to plan for costly expenses without having to take out loans in order to pay for them, which is a significant advantage. You also have the option of reducing or raising the budget allocations in accordance with the actual requirements that have presented themselves. Keep a record of how much money you earn and spend. You're going to be accountable for keeping a record of your daily expenditures and profits at this stage of the process. Earnings can come in a wide variety of forms, including a pay, interest, or money that is received as a gift. Utilize either a spreadsheet or an application to perform daily updates on the information. In spite of the fact that it may be a very small amount, you should never forget to record an expense. This is something that you should never overlook. The fact that you are made aware of how your money is being used is the most significant advantage. You will eventually come to a knowledge of how the patterns of your spending have an impact on your physical and emotional health, as well as on your relationships and other elements of your life. This insight will come about as time passes. Pay off all of your debts. Living a life free of debt is another indication of prosperity in the financial realm. Create a strategy to pay off your credit card debt or any personal loans that you have outstanding as quickly as possible if you have any of these obligations. One of the most important advantages is that the interest on debts such as credit card and personal loan balances continues to accumulate, and before you know it, the interest may be greater than the principal amount. Give these payments the highest priority and you will be debt-free. Widen the existing gap. In the course of your ongoing monitoring of your financial situation, you will become conscious of the imbalance that exists between the quantity of money you earn and the amount of money you owe. Participating in side gigs, getting a job that pays more, and gaining passive income are all ways to improve the gap between your expenditures and your income. If you want to be financially successful, you need to improve this gap. As the gap grows, you will continue to have more money available, which you may spend towards savings, the formation of an emergency fund, and the acceleration of your investments. This is one of the most significant advantages that you will experience. Establish an emergency fund. When it comes to performing successful financial planning, taking into mind this component is among the most significant components. An emergency fund is a corpus that is stored in a bank account or another financial asset that is conveniently accessible. It is feasible to swiftly liquidate an emergency fund, which is a corpus consisting of 3 to 12 months' worth of living expenses. As a result of the installation of a monthly budget, it is now relatively straightforward for you to ascertain the amount of money that you need to set aside for the future. The most significant benefit is that life is unpredictable, and there is always the prospect of a catastrophe around the corner, such as being transferred to the hospital or losing one's job. This is the most crucial advantage. It's an assurance that you and your family will be able to make it through challenging times until things return to normal if you have an emergency fund. In the event that you do not possess it, you will be compelled to either obtain a loan or liquidate your entire investment portfolio. Invest on a monthly regular basis. When it comes to financial investments, research reveals that individuals who make it a practice to invest on a monthly basis are more likely to experience a faster growth in their corpus compared to those who attempt to time the market and invest a few times a year. The most important advantage is that investing on a monthly basis activates the monthly compounding impact. An additional benefit of this strategy is that it alleviates the strain of investing a greater sum of money once or twice daily. Even a modest sum of money invested each month can have a significant impact on the overall amount of wealth you possess. Diversify the holdings in your portfolio. Be sure that your investment portfolio includes a variety of different types of investments, including stock investments, mutual funds, fixed income choices like bonds and fixed deposits, and digital gold. This is the most important factor in achieving good wealth management. A variety of investment options allows you to strike a balance between the risks associated with investments and the returns that are assured to be stable. Because of this, even if the market has a decline, there is little possibility of suffering significant losses. Obtain a health insurance policy. A health insurance policy that is separate from the one that your employer provides for you and your family is something that you should consider purchasing. Additional benefits, such as treatment and checks, must be included in addition to hospitalization coverage. The primary advantage is that the expense of hospitalization has significantly increased as a result of inflation. In the event that you lose your job, your health insurance coverage will typically expire within a year, even if your employer provides you with insurance that covers everything. As a means of achieving financial success, purchasing personal insurance should be on the agenda. Obtain tax benefits for yourself. One of the provisions of the Income Tax Act of 1961 is referred to as Section 80C, and it is applicable to a substantial number of investment vehicles. If you want your financial strategy to be successful, you need to make sure that you invest your money in the optimal manner. As part of the investment plan, the second component involves making investments in financial assets that are taxed as capital gains rather than according to the income tax brackets that you are now in. One of the most significant benefits is that consumers can lessen the amount of tax burden they are responsible for by completing these two steps, which speeds up their journey toward reaching significant financial success. Align your strategies for saving money with your overall life goals. Keeping in mind that real financial success also comes from leveraging wealth to accomplish all of your life goals is something that should be kept in mind with great importance. Consequently, it is of the utmost importance to make certain that the journeys you do in order to amass riches are in accordance with your objectives, regardless of whether those objectives involve establishing a retirement fund, embarking on a trip of the world, paying for the education of your children, or beginning a corporation. The most significant benefit is that you not only have the opportunity to take pleasure in the benefits that come with your financial success, but you also have the opportunity to spend time earning money. Instead of hoarding their wealth, those who are financially successful put it to use in order to make their ambitions come true. This allows them to reach their goals and attain their goals more quickly. The ability to successfully organize your finances is one of the cornerstones that you can build upon in order to achieve success in your financial endeavors. In the event that you put these 10 stages to financial success into action, you may even be able to achieve financial success in your 20s if you put their ideas into effect. Even if you are now in your 30s or 40s and have not yet taken that step, it is never too late to start, regardless of the fact that you are already in those age brackets. Perhaps the most underappreciated parts of achieving financial success are the qualities of discipline and patience. The accumulation of money is a process that takes time and calls for persistent effort as well as self-control. Over the course of time, even relatively insignificant activities can lead to large outcomes. Whether it's setting aside a portion of your income, investing on a regular basis, or adhering to a budget, consistency is the most important factor in achieving financial success. The ability to delay gratification, also known as the willingness to forego current pleasures in exchange for long-term advantages, is an essential component of achieving financial success. In this context, resisting the urge to make impulsive purchases or choosing to save and invest rather than spending money on non-essential items are both examples of examples that might be used. It is impossible to avoid experiencing financial difficulties, whether it be a decline in the market, the loss of a job, or unanticipated bills. The ability to bounce back from these obstacles and overcome them is facilitated by developing resilience, both emotionally and financially. Your daily efforts, no matter where you are in the process of achieving financial success, will in the long run result in success. This is true regardless of where you are in the path. One of the most important things to do is to get started and set aside a tiny amount of money every month, even if it's just 10 Indian rupees. If you're eager to unlock more secrets to financial success, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Join us for more insights and strategies that can help you take control of your financial future.